bundled up, but they're ready for football as you get a look at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go from Cleveland. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now Hall to start the drive. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Off play action. Christie. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. This defense for the Browns, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
Yeah, we're definitely in top form and pitched a shutout, as a matter of fact. That's the cherry on top of a great week of preparation. And you know what? These guys are eager to keep it going.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And some space to move right away as he's all the way up to the 30. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. And that last run good enough to have him surpass for his career. Get this, folks, 12,000 rushing yards.
And how about this? You're in shouting distance now of the top 10 all-time rushers in NFL history. And in short order now, you've got Thurman Thomas, Franco Harris, Marcus Allen, and Edgerrin James right ahead of you. He can zoom past them with just a few more carries.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down to the 25. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Back to throw, Watson. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They'll run with Chubb. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. From the gun, here's Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way, just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and
and
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game.
And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety.
An absolutely dominating series from that pass rush to record the safety. 3 sacks in a row shouldn't be possible against an NFL offensive line. But there they are, dropping him on 3 straight reps, the last of which came in the end zone for 2 points.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Here's Watson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. The Browns at 12-1 now to start play. And they've been flawless these last couple months, winners of 9 in a row.
And let's give them a ton of credit, because in a league that's built on any given Sunday, any team can win. To run off this kind of a streak, this kind of a number, that's pretty darn impressive.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Watson. And he fires one incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Watson on 1st down. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. After the sack on 1st down, Watson trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Steelers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football, because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
After one, it's 9-0. Second and 7. Here's Hall again. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, Christie. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
This will be fielded at the 17. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Faking the give. Now Watson. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Watson. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Here's Chubb on the read option. And he stopped immediately there. This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 3. Watson now to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They will indeed snap it to Watson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this one is incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion. So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, these two teams met in Cleveland earlier in the year with the Browns coming out on top. So they'll be looking for the win here in Cleveland to complete the season sweep. On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
To throw on 3rd down, Christie. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we were.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
On first down, Chubb going to get forward for only about a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's Chubb on the read option.
And some room to work. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
88 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And again, it's Chubb. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Here's Chubb on the read option.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That good for 19 and a first down. Now it's Watson. A bootleg. That's caught at the 3. Touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
On third down, Christie.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Kenny Moore.
And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. So that potentially an important takeaway here in this second quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Christie. Going right side here, and that's complete.
And the Steelers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. They'll run with Hall.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
On the ready.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Here we go.
They'll try and sneak it here. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal.
Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it.
They'll go for it. It's Hall.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Breece Hall.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Steelers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
An extra point put through by Boswell. And that trims the lead down to 9.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll keep it on the ground again here. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
Now a first down throw, Watson.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked up by Kenny Moore.
And the Steelers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry.
Now the ball comes loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumbled it right back. They looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
taken in at the 3.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You're trailing by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard at doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Breece Hall.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Steelers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started.
Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's going to have a Browns first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
194 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the 50, it's Watson. That's out to Chubb, complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Here's Watson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 28. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put them in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs. That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
On 3rd down, Bonds. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eating up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
He's got his big tight end, Farrell, complete. And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal coming up as he's out of bounds right around the 5-yard line.
That's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
On 1st down, Bonds. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Second down and goal. Watson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb. His second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are able to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Second and 3. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. Christie.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome.
How about that being his 13th interception of the season, tied for number 2 all time?
And when someone's having a season that fantastic, wouldn't you think you'd have a scouting report that says, don't throw in his area?
I don't think he's cared about the scouting reports all year.
Yeah, he's found a way to find the football. He's become a true ball magnet.
From the 39, Watson.
That's complete to his tight end, Farrell.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, it doesn't matter where it's coming from. Tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game. Get to the quarterback, a hot route, so to speak.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. His zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
Then he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the third quarter. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking to throw. Christie. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll be taken down at the 34. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 19. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Watson. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now Chubb running right. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Browns! A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by York is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Christie, he's going to launch this thing way downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Greg Newsom. And the Browns are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A good gain on 1st. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Chubb will get the call running left. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll try the air now with Watson. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 38-yard line. Watson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Steelers are going to get it back here just past the 35. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Christie. He's going to air one out.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun. Christie. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
Set.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, 28 yards.
And the Browns are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. On first down, right back to Hall.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Operating from the gun, Christie. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game.
Charles